Hello my dear friends, welcome once again to Marriage Without Tears channel. Today is going to be a very interesting topic. We are looking at the 7 kinds of women a man must not divorce. Yes, you heard me correctly. There are women you must not divorce. No matter whatever is happening in your marriage, you keep them close to you because they are instrumental to who you become. They are instrumental to your success. They are instrumental to the level of joy that you are experiencing right now. And if you kick them out, you may never find a substitute. These women are indispensable. If you are a man out there, I want you to listen to this edition very, very well, because sometimes your life may be in such a way that you are no longer paying attention to the strengths of your woman. You no longer pay attention to that. Everything is about complaints and complaints and complaints, and your eyes have been taken off from the beauty that is in her. And it is that beauty that you are actually reaping from. And if you're also a woman out there, I also want you to take a look at some of the things I'm going to say on this very particular edition, because whether you know it or not, there are women who are indispensable. Women you cannot just kick out anyhow. Women that are instrumental to the goals and the visions of their husband. We're going to look at them tonight. The 7 women a man must not divorce. Once again, my name is Felix Okeke. I am your marriage counselor and coach, and this is Marriage Without Tears channel. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so immediately. Look at the red button by my side, click on it, get subscribed, and let's do this together. Number 1, the supportive partner. This is a woman who believes in her husband's dreams and visions, and sometimes even when doubts set in his soul, when it appears to him as if those dreams are no longer achievable, she is always there, motivating him to go out there and make a difference. Motivating him, telling him this is achievable. You can do this. I know you can do this. I know the kind of husband I married. I know you have all it takes to do it. I have listened to others and I have listened to you. And I know that you carry the gene, you carry the seed that can take you to that level. Go out there and make a difference. This is a supportive woman. This supportive woman is very indispensable, really, because even when the husband begins to cast doubts on his capacities, on his abilities to do that which he has purposed in his heart to do, the supportive spouse is always there, ministering to him. Down there, he's like the wind beneath his wings. He is like the one who has all it takes to motivate him, even when the world has given up on him. Such a woman is not easy to come by, because there may be circumstances and situations that may become awry to the level whereby the man can hardly find something to eat, to the level whereby the man is beginning to look around him for support and he can't find any. But this supportive partner is always there. Is always there, kicking in the little she can. Prayerfully, she can fast for him, she can pray for him, she can intercede for him, she can go all the way out to make sure that her husband is able to meet that critical vision and is able to achieve that dream. That is the woman we are talking about. No matter whatever happens in your life as an individual, as a husband, never kick such a woman away. When you kick such a woman away from your life, it's like ending the glorious phase of your life. It's like throwing all to the dustbin. It's like, it's like pouring ice into the fire and the fuel that fuels your intellect, that fuels your life. So it's very, very important. The supportive partner, you don't kick that away. The second kind of woman that a man must not divorce is the forgiving-hearted woman. A woman that is able to forgive your errors, big or small. A woman that values the relationship more than the grudges, more than the ego, more than her ego. A woman that values the joy of the relationship. A woman that values the togetherness, the glory. A woman that is able to look at the bigger picture and take away all the little issues that is surrounding your life. Some of the mistakes, some of the errors that other people may cry about. Some people may shout and go all out, do all manner of tantrums, but this woman takes a look at it and then buries it. Is able to overlook it. Is able to look at that, check, look at the bigger picture. Look at her children, look at the visions you have, look at the goals you have already, set for yourself. Look at the bigger picture, and then is able to roll whatever is your errors and cast it to the dustbin and continue moving ahead. Such a woman is indispensable. You can't just cast her away, because the moment you cast her away, it is the glorious part of your life. Because forgiveness really is rare. In days like this and in times like this, forgiveness is rare. When you find somebody who is able to take and soak all your errors and bury it, and bury the hatchet and move on with you as if nothing has happened, such person is indispensable. You don't kick her out. The third kind of woman that no man must divorce is the visionary partner. A woman that is a visionary, a woman who goes all out. She's not just your partner. She's like the one that holds you by the arm and say, we must achieve this. We must go all out. We must scale this hurdle. We must climb this mountain. We must tunnel through this valley. We must do whatever it takes to get out of this poverty, to get out of this shame, to get out of this level of life. Our finances must be stable, not just stable. We must thrive as a couple. We must do all it takes to enter the winner's circle. That is the visionary woman. She sees your dreams, she captures the essence of your dreams, and she begins to fire on your dreams and make your dreams her dreams. This is the visionary woman. That visionary woman is able to take you to heights you never imagined. I have seen women who came into the lives of their husbands when the man had nothing, and in the space of a few years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, they have become multi-millionaires. Not because the man acquired any other form of education, or whether he got any other form of knowledge, or no, but because there is a visionary woman around them. There's a visionary. This is a woman that thinks outside the box. She doesn't think like others. She sees, she plans big, she dreams big, she envisions big, and she goes all out to make that possible, holding her husband by the right hand. This is the woman we are talking about. And when you have such a visionary woman by your corner, don't dare kick her away. Because no matter what happens, if you kick her away, that is your life, the chapter, the glorious days of your life as an individual and as the married couple is gone. No matter who you get from outside there, it will never be the same. So the visionary woman is indispensable. That is the third kind of woman. And before I go into the fourth kind of woman, I want to ask you, have you subscribed to this channel? Because this channel actually will give the kind of information that will make your relationship and your marriage a glorious one. Our joy is to see you succeed in your relationships. And we're going to give you, and will continually give you, all the tidbits and all the nuggets that when you appropriate them and begin to walk by them, your marriage and your family will become glorious in the end. So please subscribe to this channel simply by clicking this red button and becoming part and parcel of this channel. And you'll be receiving all our editions with joy. The fourth kind of woman no man must think in terms of divorcing is a peacekeeper, a peacemaker. Any woman who knows how to diffuse tensions, any woman who treasures harmony, any woman who knows how to pour cold water on conflicts, any woman who knows how to accommodate, the yearnings of others and the heart needs of others, any woman who knows how to look at her husband and be able to receive him even when they are having conflicts, that woman is priceless. You don't kick such a woman away. That is a peacemaker. That's a woman who is able to be a rallying point of everything peace within the family. And even when the husband seems overawed by circumstances around him, or when the children are busy throwing tantrums, or when the neighbors come calling, or when brothers and sisters seem to be tearing at the home, this woman is able to absorb all and bring all, she harmonizes everything together. She's not overawed by all manner of disagreements and all manner of, enchantments here and there. She's not overawed. She's the harbinger of peace. If you have a woman who is able to bring down all the stresses in the home and is able to galvanize all the dynamics at play in your marriage and restore peace and harmony, please don't kick away such a woman. That woman is priceless. You may not understand, but I want you to know that that woman is priceless. That is the kind of woman no man must kick away. The fifth woman no man must divorce is the selfless giver. The woman who sacrificially gives of herself, not just to her husband, not just to her children, but every person within the family. She gives her time, she gives her resources, she gives her skills, she gives whatever is givable in order to restore joy into her home. This is the kind of woman we are talking about. Anytime you say, oh, let us pray for Susan, she's willing, she's ready. Anytime you say, let us contribute to Susan and so cause, she's ready. She's a practical giver. She can go all out to give of herself in order to bring joy to her husband, in order to bring joy to that area of service, in order to bring the children together, in order to bring peace, in order to bring joy. She's a selfless giver. Nothing in her hands is too big to give out. That is what we are talking about. We have seen such women do all manner of things within the family. We have seen such women go all out. Despite their ego, despite their achievement, despite whatever, they give of themselves for the lifting of another. As a matter of fact, everything about them is about giving. They treasure giving. They love to give. To them, it is better than receiving. And I tell you, if you have such a woman as a partner in your marriage, please hold her to yourself. Because a day will come when, though you may not actually understand the joy or the kind of harvest that is accruable through her sacrifices, but the day will come when you will see it. Of course, every giver never lacks. And I tell you this, if you have a partner who is a giver, your guess is as good as mine. You will end up a joyful. The sixth woman that is indispensable is a faithful woman, a faithful wife. Faithfulness is a virtue that, it encompasses a lot of things. It encompasses trust. It encompasses loyalty. It encompasses giving. There's so much that is embodied in faithfulness. When a woman is faithful, oh my God, you can leave that woman and go on a sabbatical for years and you will not be perturbed. If you have a faithful spouse who is loyal to you, you have a faithful spouse who is there for you at all times. If you have a faithful spouse, you can afford to be vulnerable before her because you know in your heart that she always has your back. Anytime you know that this woman has your back, you can afford to say anything. You can afford to do anything. You can afford to go anywhere. You can afford to, my God, what can compare to a faithful woman? A faithful woman is a sanctuary of reliability. It's a sanctuary of trustworthiness. When you have such a woman and you know you have a faithful woman, please, for whatever is what, you cannot divorce her. And of course, the final one, the seventh one, is a joyful wife, a joyful partner, the one that radiates joy. There are women that radiate joy. Their energy level is high. They don't allow challenges to dampen their spirit. At every point in time, they always have a positive way of seeing things. Even when they come to a place where whether it's even a funeral, you discover that by the time she spends about 2 or 3 hours there, or 2 or 3 minutes there, you discover that people start feeling good about her. You know, there is this joy, there is this inner joy that is infectious. If you have a woman that infects you with such a joy, to the level whereby when it appears as if the whole world is collapsing around you, and then the moment you encounter her, there is an infusion of joy. There is an energy. There is a joyful. I mean, even everything she does connotes joy. Her ways of speaking, her ways of pronouncing, her ways of singing, everything around her. There are people like that. I've met people like that. They carry joy wherever they go. You see them, you hear them, you feel that maybe they don't have any trouble upon the earth. They don't have anything that is stressing them. No, there are stresses around them. There are challenges around them. But it has been overtaken by a positive spirit. There are such women. You don't remove such light from your own environment. Because the moment you divorce such a woman, my God, you have entered into a season of darkness. So a woman that carries an infectious joy, a woman that is able to see good in the worst of circumstances, a woman that is able to come to a challenging situation and be able to decipher ways of restoring the joy and the feeling of excitement that is missing. Such a woman is a treasure. If you have such a woman, keep her close to yourself. Look at the woman you have. If she has any of these 7 traits in her, please hold her. And if you are a woman, you don't have any of the things we have mentioned here tonight, I want you please do an internal audit and begin to inject some of these things into your own life as an individual, because that is what makes an individual indispensable, especially in the life of our husband. This is what because the moment you have some of these things, I can tell you that it is totally difficult for your husband to kick you away. It is difficult. I want you to know that. So please take a look at your own marriage. Watch it clearly. Look at your own character and characteristics. See the places you need to mend so that you become an indispensable companion to your spouse. Once again, I thank you for being a part of this edition tonight. Look at this red button by my side. Click on it. Get subscribed. Be part of this channel as we do it week after week to the glory of God. And if there are things I have said that you agree or didn't agree, please, the comment section below is for you to pen down some of your observations, and it will be my joy to respond to some.